Hi, this is Christina Morrison coming to you from Orlando, Florida at the Construction SuperConference 2021, and I am here with Brian Perlberg with ConsensusDocs and also on the board, the advisory board for Construction SuperConference. Brian, so great to be back together again in person. How have you been? How's the show been?
So far, so good. It is so exciting to be back in person. Florida, the weather's in the 80s, and it's already cold in the Washington, D.C. area where I'm based. And it's just exciting to be back with people in person. It feels like it's been a long time, and now that it's exciting to see people again and then get back into the flow of things and reconnect those. It's so important to have your connections, your network connections, your professional connections, and it's just exciting and fun to be back in person again.
And we can definitely tell the energy has been good so far. What would you say about the attendance here at this year's event?
Well, first off, this is the largest construction law conference of the year, and it's really has been the marquee event for the construction law bar, and it feels like that is back in its place of being a go-to event where people come for substance as well as to see their good network of professional friends. And the attendance is great. Like, because of the pandemic, we thought that the attendance, we were planning for it to be about 50% lower, and really this is on par with pre-pandemic numbers. And so everybody who you would expect to be here is here in person, and that's exciting.
And we're glad to have everybody back. The sessions, the conference schedule is excellent for this year. I know you're presenting in the closing keynote. What can you tell us about maybe some of your key takeaways that will be in that presentation?
Well, so we're going to be talking about the managing partners of construction law practices and how they're going to operate under the new normal. And it's been really interesting in preparing for the session about how things have changed with recruitment of associates and partners to make sure. We all know that there's been a lot of supply chain disruptions, and construction law practices are having some similar disruptions. And what are the trends? Everybody wants to know, like, what are salaries and how are people going to still be profitable? And so it's really interesting. It's fun to take on a topic that we haven't handled before, and I think people will have some really good takeaways from just a different perspective. Because we are so focused on construction law at the conference, we can do a deeper dive and really learn and get some new tools to take away after being here in person.
And as people now leave and go into 2022, what do you think is the one thing that you're really hoping that people take from this conference to address the challenges ahead?
Well, I think that there's always the importance of getting continuing legal education. It's a requirement of being a lawyer. And I think that what's really exciting, this conference is really 2 years in the making, because we had planned to do it last year and we didn't have those sessions, so we took the best of those sessions and then we're able to put those forward and then layer those on top of cutting edge issues. So I think people need to have the tools to how to operate, both serve their clients in construction law and then run their businesses as a construction law practice. And I think that people are going to be having really good tools to know how to tackle the world as it is today, not as it was 2 years ago.
Excellent points. Well, Brian, I'm going to let you get back to the conference, but if anybody wasn't able to make it out this year and they want to connect with you after the event, how can they do that?
If you Google Brian Perlberg and ConsensusDocs, actually, then you'll be able to find me pretty easily.
Okay. Great. Well, thank you, Brian, and thank you once again for watching. This is Christina Morrison coming to you from Construction SuperConference.